Alright, welcome to Sebring. I'm qualifying for the first race of my championship here. It's raining. Track's a little damp, so we're going to go out there, hit a lap we can think is good, and see when we qualify. I don't really drive the sim too much in the wet, so we're going to see how it goes. So this championship I'm doing is going to be an entire ALMS 2005.
All clear here, watch the line. Okay, we have 19 minutes to get the job done.
So
we need to get some heat into these brakes.
Alright, a little slick, okay. So we have a fun championship, we got 10 rounds. Oof. Alright, let me focus and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Outlap here, let's get a feel for the track. No assists, no ABS, nothing like that, no traction control. It's an 8-liter V10. It's a big old fat tire, so let's do this. So the track's not very wet. I might not waste too much time doing this qualifying, so I'm not going to put a lot of laps in because the race is going to be 2 hours long. It's going to simulate 12 hours, but so qualifying's not going to really make a difference for where we start the race. Really feed that throttle on nice and gingerly when it's wet. Gotta do it in the dry a bit too with these cars, but not as much. Braking super early. Flat now. Took some time. Here on the GT2 car. Oh, it's holding me up. There we go. Oh, that's wide.
The leader's just run up to 19.2 volt.
Oh, I did a 216. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What did I do? I'm in position 2 overall, but that's overall though, so. I think I'm gonna just turn it in here. Head back to the pits here and see. So I did a 216. 290. Oh, it's a couple seconds quicker. Alright, let's watch how these times play out here. I have to maybe adjust some of the AI difficulties here. But that's alright, we'll see how it goes. I'll be slower in the race pace because I'll have a full load of fuel and I'll be using medium tires. I think the race is going to be dry. I think I set all the time, all the weather to real weather to the actual dates. So I think this race until sometime was dry. So. Watch some of the people in my class. Well, this guy's a little quicker. Still slower than me, but he's getting a little quicker in time here.
Come on, get it going again.
He asked him. Race picking up, so times aren't going to get much better, I don't think. It's a lot more spray than it was when I did my time. So let's see if we can go back. I'm going to skip the end. It should simulate the rest of qualifying here, hopefully. Alright, it did. Okay. So I'm starting second in class. Well, it's kind of, sometimes it's shuffled up here, but maybe the rain kind of did that. But we'll see how the race goes. I think I might put us by class anyway in the running order. I don't know. We'll see what happens. First one here. We're just going to play this and see how it goes.
That's the end of the session.
Yeah.
Second, E2.
All right, so put us by class. So we're going to be second in class, 15th overall for the start of the 12 Hours of Sebring 2005 edition. Weather is going to be, track's a little moist at the start, but I think we can probably go on slicks. That should probably dry out pretty quickly. So let's hit setup here. We're going to use some mediums. We're going to whack in all the fuel we can put in. I might run a little more rear downforce just in case if it is going to be slick. We'll add a pit stop strategy. Do a full load of fuel, probably a couple stops here, so we'll do a couple full fuel stops. Change tires. We could do that on the fly if we need to. Damage is off, so I'm going to take the toggle all repairs off. Alright, save that. Continue. Alright. Alright. We got 2 hours on the clock. And a simulated 12 hours. So should get to nightfall before the end of this race. Let's see how we do.
Second, get ready here.
track's a little moist from that, just that morning fog here. I think it's make much difference. I don't see any spray coming from the cars, so we're starting P2 in class. We're just gonna take it. I got a full load of fuel, got medium tires, so I'm just gonna take it easy, go along, save fuel.
Green, green, green.
The fuel spread out, but it says on P4 now after the start, but that's alright. It's a long race. So every race is gonna be different legs. All the special races are going to be simulated endurance events. I got the Table on 2 hours. I got the finale at Winnipeg at an hour. All the standard races will be 40 minutes in this series. Try to do one race a week, maybe two. Can't see it by my camera of myself, but there is a fuel gauge on the dash of the Viper. We keep an eye on that throughout the laps here. I'm already just gonna make it nice and easy.
Carlos in the gaps now, 0.7.
Big two car on the outside of us here, let him go by. He's going to be quicker exiting this corner. Top end speeds are about the same, but quartering speeds are a little quicker in the prototypes. And he's gonna mess up my line here. There's a spot for the Corvette. It's alright. I'm not worried about it.
Third.
That back real quick. A little defensive in turn 2 here, but that's turn 3, technically turn 3, but whatever. I do have full course yellows turned on. I think that's happening in the the drivers here. We'll go off some pace laps, caution laps to mix it up a little bit.
Gotta hold your position here.
Go light on the corner exits too. I don't want to burn up these mediums. I want them to last a bit. Maybe double stint it if I can, but I don't know how that'll go yet. We'll see. A long way to go before we have to make that decision.
The gap to Carlos and is increasing. It's up to 1.9.
gap a little bit, but I don't want to push too hard. Burn up all the
Your tires are cold.
tires.
Careful here.
I don't mind that. AMS2 and crew chiefs don't quite talk yet for tire and brake temps, so the tires are not cold. They are good temp. I think they have that figured out yet for this app. Here we go. Little gap on behind now, so a little bit of stupid on the first couple of laps here. A long way to go. Hopefully this fog lifts a little bit here. Coast it in there. Lift the coast. Charlotte Claire nightmare. Lyco here. It's alright. I really want to go side by side too much on the corners. Okay, I'm going to get ahead of him. I'd rather get ahead and stay there. I don't want to let the guy in P3 to catch up too much. Still got a 6-second gap back to him there. Buddy, you gotta go, or you have to... I should mention we're running 4 full classes here. 48 car, or 31 car grid actually. We got LMP1 and 2. We have GT1 and 2. Obviously that's in descending order of speed. Killer there. Gotta go a little wider. Here we go. Got a little run though. I need to go a little tighter for myself.
2 meter. The lap was a 2:04.1. Nice pass. Keep it up.
I didn't want to lock the tire. Trying to slow down. Right in my tail here.
Just look out the windshield. You got it.
Eventually we're going to get into lap traffic here, or maybe
brakes are getting a bit hot
by the quicker classes. A couple more laps. Still got some ways to go before that happens. add a little more spice. Just snatching the right front there. Hopefully it's not loaded up too bad. So.
Shit, stay close here. We can get him back. Second track's warming up. It's now 70 Fahrenheit.
Still there on the inside. Come on. Brother. Alright, I'm gonna have to use some of these tires a bit. Some of this fuel a bit. I'm gonna get by him and get a little gap. Come on. Gotta be cautious on corner exits though. This car does like to spin them up fairly easy. It's that 8-liter V10 under that long hood. On the wall might be a caution. Car might be stuck there.
Alright, you're in the lead. That lap was a 2:04.5. Good pass. Track's yours.
Oh, wide. Come on. It's my own fault though. The nose in there. Let's go.
Brake temperatures are looking good.
Oh, that was pushing it a little too close there.
Good pass. Now hit your marks.
Alright, I have to get a little gap on this guy. I can't be doing side by side. Third place already gained like 3 seconds on us by doing this nonsense. Lap or two, just maybe use the car a bit here. The car's still there. Where's the full course yellow? I thought I had those turned on. Oh well. It's out of the way at least, so. To myself every freaking time. Alright, come on, get out of the way. Now we got some work to do. Missed the wall. Yeah, here we go.
Good board. Alright, the track's heating up. It's now 74 degrees.
chuck it over the curb. Come on. Chuck it over the curb.
Set him up, knock him down. The car in front is Giancarlo. Front tires are cold. Your front brakes are getting pretty hot.
No. I think you're wrong. My right front's okay. A slight bit warning, a little bit of a shunt taken out of it with the bar there. Not going to affect much now. Alright. 9 seconds to the P1 car if I can get by him here. Like that.
Good pass. Drive away. Air temp is increasing. It's now 64 degrees.
Get a little warmer out. Still a cool day for Sebring though. Even in March. It was in the 80s on race day when I was down there earlier this year.
Your tires are a little cold. Let's take it easy.
See a GT2 car up on the relative there. Oh, come on.
We need to hold our position here.
We burned about a quart tank of fuel already in 9 laps.
E2, we're setting the pace at the moment. Track temp's up. It's now 80 degrees.
Clock must be lifting a bit, getting a little warmer. Yeah, a little kiss, little kiss.
Reeling first in, the gap's now 2.2.
Bye-bye. Time to pull a gap. And not spin off in Sunset Bend.
Your tire temps are fine.
Alright, got the GT2 car up ahead here.
Catching a slower car here.
Get a slipstream off of them. Number one.
New leader. We're setting the pace for now. The track's heating up. It's now 85 Fahrenheit.
Sucking off our tires stay alive. In fact, it's a lot hotter here. So 85, but it's still so cool though. For track temperature. But it is going up. I'm sure it'll get hotter throughout the day. Could have started on a soft tire with the cooler track temp.
Gap
Let's
to
get hot.
behind is increasing. It's up to
Mediums will
1.4.
tolerate that a bit better.
The air temp's up. It's now 68 degrees.
68 degrees. Nice cool day. The fog's lifting a little bit. See a little farther in the distance. I did not see Kip Sebring's battle bus in turn 9 there, or the big scaffolding in turn 10. That would be really cool if some sim company would actually go to the total bar of the Sebring and put some of the actual landmarks around the track. All the fans bring and build scaffolding and big towers to watch the race. Don't see much of that here, or any of that here. You see the palm trees in turn 3. It's actually there. Straight line brake and turn. Should have been the first time I spun there. Here going up.
We're setting the race pace. That lap was a 2:02.4. Got a group of slow cars racing up ahead. Gap to second behind is crazy. It's up to 2.5 seconds. Vice leaders are in a battle up ahead.
Well, I'm about to interrupt that battle for a minute. Say hello, and then goodbye. Maybe I can get him on the back straight. I might get it before that. He's making a big move, a big slide from the Ferrari. I'll wait just in case they should be fighting. Just walk by him here.
Lap was 203.6. Track temps up, it's now 92 Fahrenheit. Air temps increasing, it's now 71 degrees.
Hello. Slight bit of oversteer. Every time I take that corner too close, the bump might be a little bit too big compared to real life, but
your last time was 2.2. Your times are good in all the sectors.
Especially turn 1 here. There's a reason they say respect the bumps.
Gap to E2 behind is now 8.0.
7. I'm about half fuel now at 15 laps, so we'll probably get 29, 28 laps in before we come to pit. I don't know.
That's half your tank.
Half tank now.
Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
Right now I'm just in cruise control mode here. We're gonna try to just take it easy to the pit stop. See where everything shakes out. I have a pretty good lead over P2. 88 minutes to go in the race. About an hour and a half. A little less than an hour and a half.
Gap to Carlos. Time is now 10 seconds.
These LMP1 cars are coming. The red cars on the relative. Oh. Go wide.
For the quickest here, you've just run a 2:02.6.
Maybe I will change tires with this little gap I got going on now if I have time. I should have time if we can get into the fuel, take the fuel anyway. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, the gap was...
We were close to the track limits there.
Pretty close. We were close. We were over them, so...
Alright, you're running up front.
Track limits again, thanks. Alright, the P1 cars are on the relative. Lap in the world.
You've just done a 2:06.0. Track's cooling down. It's now 88 degrees. Giancarlo behind is pitting.
She got some pits early here. Let's see what the AI does for that. All the GT1 cars might have pit because I have them on the relative and I'll lap them, so they'll pit around lap 18 or lap 17 technically.
The guy in front is 1 lap down.
Yeah, he's my class too. adjust the difficulties of these races, though, so I don't want them to be too easy all the time. I do want to have to fight. So the first one, I want to make sure that I can couple these cars first. Although I am better at Sebring than the other tracks I picked. Pretty good at Road Atlanta too, but some of the tracks I picked, most sport, try to match the season as much as possible. I mean, some of the tracks on the 2005 schedule are not in this sim. I have to substitute for some other tracks, but California, Sonoma, whatever it is, Sonoma Speedway, full support. Well, that's on the calendar. I had to throw VAR in there. I had to throw Cleveland Airfield in there. My favorite track is not in the game yet. Light Rock Park. I don't know if it's going to be in the game or not, but it would be nice. The sun's setting a bit early here. I have a little bit of darkness to contend with here. Winding, no big deal.
Just run on 2.5, track temps falling, it's now 83 degrees.
So, the sun's getting lower. We're going to have a little bit of night here. Probably the rest of this race is going to be night, half of it. That's alright. I was trying to get the last, like, maybe quarter of the race at night, but That's alright. We'll run in the dark.
We're setting the pace. Our lap is a 2:02.3. All three sectors are pretty quick.
Behind us.
Car in front is 1 lap down.
Well, not the exact car in front. It's the next car for, you know, class. Hopefully, at least set it so we don't get sunrise again. I forgot what I said for the time. I thought I did 10 times in 2 hours. Maybe I did 15 times by accident. I don't know. Either way, we're going to run it the way it is.
Car ahead is 1 lap down.
Wish my wipers cleaned a bit more than it does. This wall of grime on the window there. Oh, we're into the night now, for sure.
Your tires are cold. Let's get a little heat in them.
I don't know. Hold everybody up. Oh my god.
The next car is 1 lap down. The air temp's falling. It's now 68 Fahrenheit. Slow car in front of you. The next car ahead of us is 1 lap down.
Shit.
The car in front is 1 lap down.
Alright, so I might be able to get away with 1 pit stop here. I was thinking 2. But if I stretch this tank out and then stretch out my fuel saving for the next stint, I should be able to do 1 stop. Still got some laps before I have to come in. Maybe
You got a slower car ahead.
3 or 4. Walk up from the car ahead of us.
guy ahead of us is 1 lap down. Slower class leaders are racing right ahead of you. Of fuel.
I hope that this doesn't go to sunset or sunrise. Hopefully this stays dark for the rest of this race. It's 65 minutes. I don't know. Might get a little crack of dawn here. If I got the time scale right, I guess I did not. Oh well.
Close to the track limits there.
Change tires in the pit stop, I think.
You got 2 laps of fuel left. Your lap times are slowing down.
Yeah, I know. I'm making a lot of mistakes here. Take fuel, take tires, and hopefully be the last stop.
All right, front tires got a little bit of wear.
I think. I gotta set my tires on the back stretch this lap. Yeah, I think I can feel them falling off a little bit. Try to do this on the straight instead of doing it on the...
Car ahead of us is 1 lap down. Might have been outside the track limits there.
Yeah, here again. So relax, try to do something. You can't do 2 things at once here. One more lap. I'm gonna set the rest of this fuel in here. I don't know why it didn't change.
Last lap of fuel here.
There we go. Pit request, thank you.
Pit stop requested.
Let's hope that my wheel blocks half that part of the screen when I try to do the damn pit strategy stuff. Gotta at least get 1 or 2 more laps from this tank of fuel now to make it in without having to do a splash. I mean, short shifting and lift and coast.
Bring it to us here. Pit crew's ready. Watch your speed here.
Alright, that waterback pit stop's on because I can't be bothered. I'm gonna quick pause, hit the bathroom, be right back. Alright, we're back. Tires. There's the tires. Tires after. Boy, I just lost the lead. Tires after the fuel here. Yep, yes they do. That's right, the old rules. Give about a minute here in the pits.
All done, let's go.
9 seconds. Down to P4 in classes, so you can make up some time. Still gotta save fuel to the end here. These guys might pit early again too, so I don't know what the deal's gonna be. So we're gonna have to find out. Gonna have cold tires too. Watch come out of the pits.
Alright, the exit's clear. Push all you can. You got really good brake temperatures.
No, they're actually very cold. Put a gap in traffic now so we can take our time to warm it all up. distracted here.
We might have been outside the track limits there.
Still save a little bit of fuel.
Looks like the fuel window is going to open on lap 31. It closes on lap 57. The leader, Gregory, is pitting.
Alright, that's the leader in our class, I think. And these tires in easy too, don't want to overdo it on the warm up. The lock easier, they could flat spot.
It's getting closer. Gaps down to 1.4. Is now in the lead.
The guy for position passing us right now. We're still getting warmed up here.
B3, that's halfway. Fuel's gonna be close. Save a little if you can.
Yeah, I know. So that's my major worry now is to save fuel, make it to the end. I'm not going to pit again, so I don't know what these guys are doing for AI, but I think we got them covered.
Giancarlo is now leading the race. You've just done a 205.1.
LP2 behind us. I know, buddy. Get closer, I'll let you go.
Giancarlo is pitting. Carlos in front is pitting.
P1 actually. This guy's pit. Now it's a fight against fuel mileage here.
Okay, the pit window is open. You've just done a 203.9.
Get off the grass.
Focus right now. The track temp's decreasing. It's now 74 degrees.
torching the time limit of the normal races we're going to do this championship. We do 40-minute races, so. Get off. There we go.
Setting the pace here. You got a slower car ahead. The air temp's falling. It's now 64 Fahrenheit.
So LMP1s are catching behind us again for another lap. There's some slow cars racing up ahead. The last lap was 203.5. The track temp is decreasing. It's now 69 degrees. You can caught by some faster cars here. You got a slow car up here. Come. Still 2 seconds back.
Alright, you're running up front.
Car's coming up hot, coming in hot. Go by right there, isn't he?
Faster class car approaching.
well. Come on, don't do it. Come on.
Catching the class leaders here, they're racing pretty hard. You got a faster class car behind you.
Here it comes.
The air temp's falling, it's now 60 degrees. Faster class car behind you. The track temp's decreasing, it's now 63 Fahrenheit.
You want to use your lighter car and go? Thanks. That lap was a 202.9. tire temps are about a good 10 degrees lower than they were during the day. And maybe I should have switched over to the softs, but these are holding up all right. I think I'm still putting in decently fast times. Not as quick as I was before. I can still pull off 202 if I need to.
The air temp's falling. It's now 57 degrees. Track temp's falling. It's now 57 degrees.
If I can make it to 30 minutes to go, it's still more than half tank left. I should be okay with what I'm doing. You see my gauge is behind my, camera, but I'm between the two bars of a half tank and 3/4 tank, so. Oh, it's sunrise coming up. But we're gonna have almost 24 hours of Sebring simulated, technically, but oh well. I'm gonna let it stand. I'm gonna let it. I'm not gonna redo this race, obviously, but the race normally ends at night, not the next day. Definitely had my time scale wrong. I've done this before, and I had a good time scale, but I hit the wrong one by accident. Oh well. Another problem Another problem arises where the track temp might rise again before the end of the race. I'm trying to conserve these tires, but I think I'll be okay. I'm not running them as hard as we were in the first stint either, so. Oh yeah, that's definitely definitely incorrect for time scale, but whatever. Alright, so for the lore's sake of this season, we'll say that race had to start a little later in the day.
Car behind, but the race missed your position, which you can't hear.
The race started later today due to some kind of unforeseen emergency that had to be taken care of before the race started. I gotta say, I do like. Well, it's not so bad now. It's not so much now, I should say, but I did like when I went down there for the 12 hours of Sebring when they were doing the Super Sebring weekend. You had WEC on the Friday and IMSA on the Saturday, and so you had an 8-hour race that ended at at night on Friday night, and you have a 12-hour race that ended at night on Saturday. So you had the experience of almost a 44-hour race, but with a nice break that you can get some sleep, recharge for the next day. That was a cool weekend. It's a shame that WEC didn't want to have to play feeders, not feeder, but support series to IMSA anymore. But that was a really cool thing that they used to do. Those 3 years they did it, 3 or 4 years they did it. I was there for 2 of them. sim right here, you gotta say the lighting, man. The lighting is incredible. Look at that morning pink glow in the horizon, purples and pinks in the cloud showing. It's just a crack of sun before it comes up over that horizon. It starts blinding me into turn 1 now. my windshield is so dirty. We're at about a half hour left. We're still over half tank, so we still have to save fuel. But I think we can do this. So we'll just say it's been maybe instead of starting late, we just did the 24 hours of Sebring. I don't know. Seems like that's what we're doing here, so. So once this race ends, so I'm going to pause and check out how dirty my car is in the photo mode. I want to see just how much is on it. Although from the I don't see many flecks of rubber on the front like I do in the older cars. Hopefully they model that into the newer cars they just added. I imagine they did. Alright, it's up here. Oh, there's the sun. It's up here at last lap of not being blinded.
You're second off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Your Sector 3 time is quick. The track's heating up. It's now 66 degrees.
Wrong button. I'm trying to find my windshield button here to use the wipers, but I don't have them mapped properly. I haven't mapped my other wheel. Lights.
Copy that. It's not requested.
Need that. Oh. Must have them mapped with these. Nope. All right.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 60 degrees.
I like to just run the wipers once they get the least what I can clear off the windshields. See some dirt forming in the clean spot.
Figures ready.
No, turn that off. No video. It's not so bad now with the windshield wipers not being mapped. I did a race probably last year in Lagos in iRacing in the LMP2. I did not have my wipers mapped to the right button, to any button, and it was pouring rain. That was fun. There we go. Now it's bright. Yeah, I must have clicked 15 times instead of 10 times.
Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Alright, the track's heating up. It's now 71 degrees.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about it again until the end of the season. The next long race. All the middle races are 40 minutes. I put realistic time scales, so won't be an issue. We'll just say that the proposers of this race wanted to try 24 hours one season. This was eliminated. That's all.
Celsius right now. Track's warming up. It's now 77 Fahrenheit. Passenger class car behind you.
Yes, there is. Not fast.
The track's heating up. It's now 82 degrees.
Yeah, nice hot morning. Last time we had that fog, so trust it to get hotter than it was yesterday. Tires are looking. We got 22 minutes to go. We'll be alright, we'll make it. We have a nice gap to P2 in class. 30-second gap, actually. There's an Audi. I thought there wasn't any Audis in this one for some reason. He must have had it in the pits last time he was supposed to pass us. So. We have at least only one Audi, but that's alright.
Alright, the air temps up. It's now 64 degrees.
Hot today, I think. It might affect fuel mileage a little bit too. Getting hotter. At night when it's cooler, it's probably a little better. Keep that in mind. This unexpected 24-hour race simulated.
Just run on 203.5. Imagine race pace.
You know I'm in the lead, right? Whatever my pace is race pace, right? Right? I think. My tires like to heat a little bit bit better. No, I'm still conserving fuel. Quicker than I was at night. Looking at the
20 minutes
42
left here.
to 44, I was 205s, and then lap 45 to 47 on 202s. Not now because I'm looking at the damn lap timer, but this will be a little slower.
Next car ahead is 1 lap down.
Saving fuel. Yeah, so the next expanded races will be more like sprints. I try to make so I don't have to fuel at all, but we'll see. I don't know how the car is, how much fuel we're going to burn over 40 minutes. We'll see. Hello. There's a bit of a robust exchange right there.
The car in front is 1 lap down.
It would be nice right about now. It would be a full course yellow. Then I could definitely not have to worry about fuel to the end. But the car's got going. I gotta check if those are on too. I thought I set those on, but maybe they're not.
15 minutes left. That lap was a 2:04.0. Setting the pace for now. The last lap was 2:03.4. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Just coasting to the end here, that's all. Nothing too exciting going on. We'll have an LMP with one car coming up through the field in a bit. He's about 21 seconds back. Definitely going to adjust the AI, but it's hard to do that because it's a per track thing. Because I'm good at Sebring. I know I'm good at Sebring. The AI is decently high and feel like I did a good job.
It's now 68 degrees.
The next track is North Atlanta. I'm usually pretty good there too. I was good at Sebring, so I might have to adjust it for that. And then after that, it's going to be some tracks that I don't really race a lot, so I won't be as quick. So I have to adjust it to balance. With the fine tune the things as we go.
3.6. All right, the track's heating up. It's now 91.
I don't want to, you know, have this big blowout. You know, every week here I do this for the race. I want to fight for it a little bit.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes left, we got a quarter tank left. Do what we're doing. I don't need to try to change the pace now. Hello. Trying to be easy on those tires. I still want to step out. Minutes to go. That corner this lap. I'm surprised I did this once.
Get the class leaders coming behind you. They're in a tight battle.
6
5 minutes left, and we're in the lead.
From the leaders, overall leaders behind us are fighting. They're pretty close, 2 tenths between them.
Next car ahead is 1 lap down.
Hello. I'm between the leaders. Go ahead, buddy. Hold you up. We'll get him. Minutes to go. Thinking about it now, I should have done time scale for 6 times for a 2-hour race. It seemed like 12 hours. Yeah, I must have did it for 10 or I wasn't thinking. Oh well, it's all good.
The last time was 2:03.4.
Pretty sure there's a fighting up there. I saw a little puff of smoke. A little sideways action, maybe. Last 2 minutes of the race, they're side by side.
2 minutes left.
Hello. Last time was on 201.2. I was on a flyer until I got hit by that. Well, until I hit that portion. Kind of my fault. There was no fuel saving in that last lap. think we're okay, but yep. This might be the last lap. This might be one to go. Time is up, so I'm thinking it's the last lap.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 71 Fahrenheit.
Checker flag or what?
See you in Victory Lane.
P1. Oh, that was a little too easy for the 24 hours of Sebring apparently now, but not too bad. Good little head start in the championship here, but I suspect the next couple races are not going to be as easy for me. I'm going to tweak the difficulty a bit, and the tracks aren't quite, you know, like I said, I'm pretty good at Sebring. Do a lot of laps. Alright, what I gotta do before we end is I gotta check how dirty this car is. I'll get up ahead a bit. It sucks that the AI cars don't get dirty. Let's see what we got here for how much dirt's on the car. Photo mode. Oh yeah, alright, let's see. Let's take a little fly around here in drone mode. Oh yeah. I'd say it's pretty dirty. Let's see here. Wait, let me do this so you see it better. There it is. All right, so round one's done. The 12 hours of Sebring, or now 24 hours of Sebring, is done. I took P1. Again, I'll tweak the difficulty for the next races to make it a little more comparable. But anyway, I'm very happy to have these cars in the sim now. This is my favorite car of all time right here. Race car of all time. I've got to see them race a couple times in real life. I never got to see the factory team, like when they won the 24 Hours of Daytona. We started going to the race the next year when the Corvette won in 2001. So I didn't get to see that team win, but I did see that some teams run Vipers, and it was pretty cool to see that car go for a while. And then they had the newer Vipers and everything. But it sucks they don't have another program going, or the Viper's not even in existence anymore. But anyway, I'm going to call it here on the video, and we're going to keep this going. Probably, I'm going to try to do one a week, maybe two, I don't know. But the next ones won't be quite as long. It'll be 40 minutes. But if you follow along, we'll have a good, fun championship. And if you like it, hit the like button. If not, don't. And hit the subscribe button, and so you can subscribe later if you need to. But anyway, yeah, catch you guys in the next one.